Hi there, and welcome to Lattes with Lou. I am Lou, and this is Tara, and she came up with the title. And the reason for it is that there's many times that when I do presentations, when I speak with people, that I learn phenomenal information over lattes.
As you know, I have read and love every last one of your books, but I wanted to ask you a question about the big O. You talk about all the different orgasms that men and women can have. Can you shed some light on this area?
The orgasms, the types. Women are capable of having 10 different types of orgasms.
Really?
Men, 8. Now, this is stimulation of that area without having any other area stimulated. So, women can come to orgasm, some, not all, but again, I wanted to give people, and this is what I wrote about in the Big O, I wanted to give them the range of what was possible and validate experiences so that people don't go, oh my God, you know?
Yes.
Now, women can have orgasms from mouths, from kissing, from breast nipple, from clitoris, from the urethra, and the urethra makes sense because the actual size of the clitoris, as you know, I had spoken about in my Fly on the Wall series, is 10 to 15 times larger than most people think it is. And the urethra is surrounded on 3 sides by the clitoris. So the urethra, then we have the G-spot, which is the front vaginal wall area, and it's not in the vaginal wall, it's above it. Then we have the cervix, which is at the end, and that responds to a different type of pressure. Then we have the AFE, anterior fornix erotic zone, which is another area on the front vaginal wall, like the tummy, you know, the belly button side. Then we have anal, and again, this is anal stimulation alone without having another area stimulated. Then we have what are referred to as blended orgasms, more than one area being stimulated at the same time. So it could be breast and clitoris. It could be, many people know of it because of the clitoral and G-spot stimulation at the same time.
Okay.
Then we have a fantasy orgasm. Now, these women are remarkable. They can orgasm just based on fantasy in a lab situation. They have the change in heart, not touching themselves.
Just with thought? Sign me up. Good Lord, where's that class happening?
So true. People are going like this. Where?
I didn't read them.
Exactly. Where's the fine print? So, but what they are, and again, not touching themselves, but the change in heart rate, the vaginal, you know, the rhythmic contractions of the vagina and the PC muscles. And here's the thing, all of these leading to orgasm are felt in the same place that one would, you know, typically feel a clitorally induced orgasm, but they're caused by the sensation, the stimulation of those other areas. And last but not least are zone orgasms. And those are the orgasms where women are experience an orgasm from having an area of their body stimulated which would not be typically considered to be erotic. Back of the neck, inside of the thigh, lower back when they're being massaged, and it brings on.
So just that touching?
Just that touching,
Really?
and it's something that, you know, when they go into a more relaxed state often.
Okay.
Now, for men, we have mouth, we have breast, nipple, we have penis, obviously. Sorry to state the obvious. Prostate, which is the internal organ, you know, felt through the rectum. And the reason that the prostate is so highly sensitive, the nerves on either side of it, on the lateral side, are the nerves that control erections. So prostate, then we have anal, then we have blended orgasms, more than 2 areas at the same time. I know one man who I have met who can orgasm based solely on fantasy. Wow. Ooh, yeah, baby. And again, zone orgasms. You know, so blended fantasy zone. So men 8, women 10. And women just, now here's the other thing that a lot of people don't know. Both sexes have 2 sexual nerve pathways that power or innervate sexual response. One is the pelvic, and the other is the pudendal. And the pelvic hypogastric is the G-spot area for women, the internal, the more internal feeling, and for men it's the prostate, and you know, further up and then for women the pudendal is the clitoral area and the labia, and the pudendal for men is the penis. So people will say, well, the G-spot area being stimulated feels very different for me. Great! Great! Fabulous! Your nerves are doing what they're supposed to do. They will feel different. It's a different nerve system.
Okay.
Many
Can you
times-
get used to that, or just
Yeah,
just
and great. Great question. What you do get used to, and what happens is you lay down what is known as a nerve response pathway. And that has your body become used to sensation. Now, speaking of nerve response pathway, female ejaculation and G-spot stimulation. Many times people think that only with G-spot stimulation will there be female ejaculation. Not true. It can occur for some women just with clitoral, some women with kissing, some women they have a flow, some women squirt. But please, let's not have this become another performance thing that we have to do. What will happen with G-spot is for some women, they do feel a tremendous buildup, and when they get to the point of having an ejaculatory response, many of them think or have been told that they have urinated on someone, and it's not.
Okay.
So what they do, going back to building the nerve response pathway, when they start to feel that build and that sensation, because they were told that someone thought they urinated on them, they stop the sensation.
Okay.
Here's the thing about female ejaculation. It is not urine. It comes from an area that can be referred to as the urethral sponge or the female prostate. But the fluid itself does not contain urine. It actually contains PSA, prostatic specific antigen. And that's something that men know about because they have a PSA test for prostate health. But when female ejaculation occurs is not at the moment of orgasm, but just before.
Okay.
So it is a building, and then a release.
Okay.
Okay?
So feeling, then release.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and it occurs before orgasm.
Okay.
So the fluid, is pushed out before orgasm.
Okay.
And the reason people often think it's urine is because it comes from para, meaning other side, para-urethral, on either side of the urethra, glands.
Okay. Location, right?
Darling. Thank you very much for being with us for our Lattes with Lou segment. And if any of our, comments or conversations have sparked things for you, do not hesitate to email to office@loupaget.com and say, from Lattes at Lou question, and they'll be sent directly to me.
Absolutely.
Okay?
And do you mind, may I say something?
Absolutely.
If any of you out there are curious at all, I would, if you have the opportunity and Lou's in your area, or you want to fly to wherever she is, I highly recommend taking a seminar, either the group seminar, men's or ladies, or she even does, you can invite a whole bunch of ladies or men to your home for a private.
Right.
And that is so much fun. And I highly recommend it. It's changed my life. And thank you for being so candid, open, and honest with the questions I had, and presenting it once again, in such a way where I don't feel bad about myself. I feel enlightened, empowered, and uplifted. Once again, as always. So thank you.
You are welcome. And thank you for being here.
Of course.
Okay. Until our next Lattes with Lou, take care. Be well.